you here today with another episode of Sad, Hard Lessons. You understand? These are terrible things and situations which have happened, unfortunately, the vast majority of times while our people, blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, black and brown lives have been taken or lost. And we have to do a deep examination to see how, what could we have done differently? What could we have known? How could we have better prepared so that these things did not happen to us and our people and our family, our children, our lives? And what can we teach the rest of our people so that we learn from these terrible things? They're constantly happening to us, and everybody is looking for solutions. Everybody's full of anger. But are there things that we could learn if we had have known that we were not prepared to deal with these situations, that possibly we could have kept our people alive and have not had to go through these terrible and troubling things and ordeals. And today, these are old stories and things that may have happened a long time ago that we are bringing them back up because they still matter. The scripture says that the prayers of the dead Israelites cry unto the Most High for justice. That's in Baruch chapter 3 and verse 4. When you take somebody's life, just because time goes away, that doesn't mean it's not relevant anymore. Christianity teaches that it's not relevant, but here in the UPK, we serve the Most High and we are not Christians. So today we want to talk about the unaliving because of this sister, Sandra Bland. It received great acclaim, great news coverage all over the world and everything. But this does not change the fact that there are many more Sandra Blands that never hear the light of day, whose stories never grow big, who never get media coverage around the world. So we are talking about this sister here, Sandra Bland. The sister in 2015, believe she was stopped in Prairie View, believe it was in Texas. She was stopped at a traffic stop.
Hello, ma'am. With the Texas Highway Patrol, the reason for your stop is you failed to signal your lane change. Got your driver's license insurance with you? Can you give me a few minutes, all right? You okay?
I'm waiting on you. This is your job. I'm waiting on you. What do you want me to
Oh,
do?
you seem very irritated.
I am. I really am, because I feel like this crap is what I'm getting a ticket for. I was getting out of your way. You were speeding up, tailing me. So I move over, and you stopped me. So, yeah, I am a little irritated, but that doesn't stop you from giving me a ticket. So, let's continue.
Are you done?
You asked me what was wrong, and I told you.
Okay.
So now I'm done, yeah.
Okay.
The first thing that we have to understand is that law enforcement is disproportionately trained, which they have confirmed themselves. Black officers, even officers who did Baltimore documentaries talking about how they did the crack epidemic and the war on drugs. They have disproportionately been trained, along with the media and everything else in American society, to view and paint Black and brown, Latinos and Native Americans as the criminal, as the villain, as the bad guy. They're disproportionately trained to target us because, as God said in the Bible, which the Christian church refuses to teach, you understand? God said this here, that they hunt our steps. God said that our steps are being hunted. They're continuously doing this. They're not looking for everyone. They may catch other people here and there, but the primary goal and objective, the police force was started as the patty rollers, the runaway slave patrol catchers. That's what the patrol comes from. They call them patties because they gave the police force to the Irish largely. That was their job. Before they were criminals, all in America struggling to find work, America cut a deal to give them the police force. They were runaway slave patrol catchers called the patties, the patty rollers. That's where it comes from. All right. And they hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near and our days are fulfilled. This is not for all people. You understand? This is for our people to learn something, that God in the Bible said that we are being hunted. God said this. God made all people. So if anybody knows anything, God knows.
You mind putting out your cigarette, please? If you don't mind.
I'm in my car. Why do I have to put out my cigarette?
Well, you can step on out now.
I don't have to step out of my car.
Step out of the car.
Why am I...
Step out of the car.
No, you don't have the right.
Step out of the car.
You do not have the right to do that.
I do have the right. Now step out or I will remove you.
I refuse to talk to you other than to identify myself.
Step out or I will remove you.
I am getting removed for a failure.
Step out or I will remove you. I'm giving you a lawful order. Get out of the car now or I'm going to remove you.
And I'm calling my lawyer.
I'm going to yank you out of here.
Okay, you're going to yank me out of my car?
Get out.
Okay. All right.
25.
Let's do this.
Yeah, we're going to.
Yeah. Don't touch me.
Get out of the car.
Don't touch me. I'm not under arrest. You don't have the right to take me
You are under arrest.
I'm under arrest for what?
25,
for what?
47 County FM 1098. Just
For
north
what?
of 290. Send me another unit. Get out of the car.
Another unit FM 1098.
Get out of the car now.
Why am I being apprehended? You trying to give me a ticket
I
for
said
your
get
failure?
out of the car.
Why am I being apprehended? You
I'm
just
giving you
opened
a
my
lawful
car
order.
door. You just
I'm
opened
going
my
to
car
drag you
door.
out of here.
So you threatening to drag me out of my own car.
Get out of the car.
And then you
I will
stun
light
me?
you up. Get out.
Wow.
Now.
Wow.
Get out of the
Really?
car.
For a failure to signal. You doing all of this for a
Get
failure
over
to
there.
Right, yeah. Yeah, let's take this to court. Let's do
Go
it.
ahead.
For a failure to signal. Yep, for a failure to signal.
Get off the phone.
On my school.
Get off the phone.
I'm not on the phone. I have a right
Put
to
your
record.
phone
This is
down.
my property. This
Put
is
your
my
phone
property.
down.
Sir?
Put your phone down. Right now. Put your phone down.
County 8.
For a f***ing failure to signal, my goodness.
Come over here.
Y'all are interested.
Come
Very
over here
interested.
now.
You feeling good about yourself?
Stand right here.
You feeling good about yourself?
Stand right
For
there.
a failure to signal, you feel real good
Turn
about
around.
yourself, don't you?
Turn around.
You feel good about yourself,
Turn
don't you?
around now.
What are you?
Put your hands
Why
behind
am
your
I
back and
being
turn around.
arrested?
Turn around.
Why can you tell me
I'm
why?
giving you a lawful order. I will
Why
tell
am I
you.
being arrested?
Turn
Why
around.
won't you tell me that part?
I'm giving you a lawful order. Turn around.
Why will you not tell me
You are
what's
not
going
compliant.
on? I'm not complying because you just pulled me out of my car.
Turn around.
Are you f***ing kidding me? This is some bull.
Hands behind your back.
Because you know this is straight bull. You full of straight. That's all y'all is, some scary cops. South Carolina got y'all scared. That's all it is. Scared of a female.
If you would just listen.
I was trying to sign the ticket. Whatever.
Stop moving.
Are you serious?
Stop moving.
Oh, I can't wait till we go to court. Ooh, I can't wait. I cannot wait till we go to court. I can't wait. Ooh, I can't wait. You want me to sit down now?
No.
Or you gonna throw me to the floor? That'll make you feel better about yourself?
Knock it off.
No, that'll make you feel better about yourself? That'll make you feel real good, won't it? For a failure to signal, you doing all of this. In little ass Prairie View, Texas. My God, they must want to.
You were getting a warning.
let
Until
you-
now, you're going to jail.
No, I'm getting for what?
You can come
For
read.
what?
Come read right.
I'm getting a warning for what?
Stay right here.
For what? Well, you
Stay
just
right
pointed
here.
me over there.
I said stay right
Get
here.
your mind right. Let me. Oh, I swear on my life, y'all some a cop for a signal. You
I
gonna
got her
take me to
control.
jail?
She's in handcuffs.
What a what a
816.
what you about to break my wrist?
Stop moving.
I'm standing still. You
Stand
keep
right
moving
here.
me. God damn it!
Stand right there.
Don't touch me. For a traffic signal, you doing all this bullshit. I'm here for a traffic signal.
Come read right over here. This right here says a warning. You started creating the problems.
You asked me what was wrong.
Do you have
I'm trying
anything
to tell
on
you.
your person that's
do
illegal?
it feel like I got anything on me? This a
I'm
maxi
gonna
dress.
remove your glasses.
This a maxi dress.
Come on over
What I
here.
have on me? You're about to break my wrist. Can you stop? You are about to break my wrist.
Stop moving. Stop now. Stop it.
Stop resisting, man.
If you would stop, and I would tell you. Now stop.
You are such a. You are such a. No, you are.
You're yanking around.
Full traffic signal.
You are yanking around.
Traffic signal.
When you pull away from me, you're resisting arrest.
This make you feel real good, don't it? A female for a
right
traffic
here.
signal.
I got it.
For a traffic signal. I know that make you feel good, officer.
Go
Ain't
ahead.
seen
Take
it.
care of yourself.
I know it make you feel real good. You're a real man now.
I
You
got
just
it.
slammed me, knocked my head in the ground. I got epilepsy, you mother.
Good.
I hope I
Good.
You should have thought
This is
about that
good.
before
Okay.
you start resisting.
All right. Yeah, this is real good. Real good for a female. Yeah.
They hunt our steps. Now, what else can we learn? How else can we avoid these things and see what was happening? Unfortunately, in the video and in our culture, our people have been taught, our sisters have been taught, and we're not blaming the sister, She did not cause her own demise. She did not destroy her own life. But there are things that we can learn and do for the safety of our future generations and the rest of our families, that we learn something, that there's a wicked man that is hunting us, that God said. And he told us that we have to be cautious of our adversary, the devil. The Christian church teaches that the devil is a red man with horns and a pitchfork that lives underground. Well, the Bible says the oppressor, the so called white man, is the devil that the Bible speaks of. And that's a very important lesson to learn, because First Peter 5 and 8 says that your adversary, your enemy, God says you have enemies. The Christian church does not teach us that we have enemies. We're busy fighting and at each other's throats as blacks and brown people and Latinos and Native Americans, not realizing that God said we have enemies. God said an entire nations of people are our enemies. Says it right here in the Bible. Be sober, meaning be paying attention. Don't be high full of democracy and all kind of philosophies, thinking that you have some sort of equality with your oppressor, because your adversary, your enemy, the devil, the oppressor, as a roaring lion with power and strength and authority, walketh about. He's going around. Our oppressors are going around seeking who he may devour, looking to take the lives of our people, whether it's a baby, a mama, a grandmama, a man, a woman, a child, a boy, the sick, the autistic, the displaced, the destroyed, the unknowing, the unaware. We are being hunted the way that the Lord said. And you must learn this. It's a sad, hard lesson that this sister did not know. She did not learn. In the video, you see also something that we've been taught culturally is acceptable that makes God angry. That we don't realize that if God is not on our side, then we are vulnerable to a people who is literally seeking to take our lives. God said this. No matter what you think or how you feel, Sandra Bland was not trained on how to deal with the oppressor. Neither are you and your children and your sons and daughters don't know how to spiritually deal with him. Why you must get in the ISUPK. Proverbs 16 and 27 says, an ungodly man, a man or a woman that is against God, and God is against them. The scriptures say the Lord hateth sinners. He does not love a sinner. The Christian church teaches us it's an acceptable way of life to live contrary to the rules that God gave. And unfortunately, the thing that the sister was doing when she got stopped was an ungodly thing that put the Lord not on her side with an enemy he already warned us was hunting us. An ungodly man diggeth up evil, and in his lips there is as a burning fire. In the video with the deputy, when he stopped Sandra Bland, he asked Sandra Bland to put out her cigarette, something that as an Israelite, we have no right to do. Now, America gives us a right to smoke. That's not illegal. But in God's eyes, this is a way of life and some action that we are never to take if we want God to be on our side. It became culturally acceptable through the free love movement and the hippie movement, and then later on down integration. And now your musicians and rap artists teach and show you that smoking is black culture. God is against us smoking cigarettes, weed, tobacco, getting high, anything. We are not allowed to set something on fire and put a burning fire to our lips. This is something that the sister was doing in the video, which takes away God's protection from us after we are already being hunted by our enemies, as God had warned us. Now, also in the video, she's going back and forth and arguing and being combative. Unfortunately, this is what many of our sisters have been trained to do, because the Christian church does not correct the bad behaviors. And Christianity in America has taught our sisters largely to disregard a man's authority, to not respect a man because of how much of a disrespectful position that America has put Black and Latino men in, stripping us of our power, our authority over our family, our wives, our children, our community, not having any say so largely overall in what goes on into our communities and homes. So as a result, many sisters are grown up thinking to stand up to fight against and even buck a man's full authority. Not saying the sister is not wrong for being upset. She's not wrong for being harassed at this traffic stop, but she escalated the situation with a man who was already hunting her while doing an ungodly thing that leaves her outside of God's protection. If you smoke, you put yourself outside of God's protection. This is another warning from the Lord after saying we're already being hunted. You must teach your sons and especially your daughter these things because sisters are very reckless with their mouth and they don't understand life and death is in the power of the tongue. Maybe if this sister had not responded in such a way, the system could have just de-escalated. She got the ticket and go on about her way. But she was smoking. She was going back and forth with him. And again, we are not blaming this sister for her losing her life and being hung later on in the cell. We are not blaming the sister. Yes, she's targeted. Her people are disproportionately targeted. But you must understand that your oppressor is hunting you. And there's a certain way and training that you must have so that you do not lose your life. The system is set up so that the oppressors can take your life away. God said it here in the Bible. Ecclesiasticus 9 and 13, it says, keep thee far from the man that have power to kill. That badge gives them a power and authority to kill. Whether we want to like it, agree with it, that's why when they go to court, they're not getting a charge for the murder when your life comes up missing or you come up battered and bruised or disappear. They're not facing the full brunt of a punishment the way a normal person would because this society has given them that power and they use it unjustly in many cases. You understand? But the Lord is warning you, black man, woman, Latino, Native American, so shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. She did not think that this man would cause her to lose her life. That's why she was cursing at him and yelling at him and talking to him and belittling and demeaning him, unfortunately, in such a way that many sisters are trained to do. Now, of course, the sister nervous, she in a panic, she upset, she frustrated, her people are in hell. We are not dismissing the actions that they took in Texas that took this sister's life. What we are saying is a sad, hard lesson that we must learn from, no matter how we feel, how we get emotionally charged, what we think about the situation, what's right according to the law. We must learn these because the system is against us. You must learn this. If your son and daughter does not learn this, they are at a great disadvantage with a roaring lion that is looking for an opportunity to catch and do exactly what the scriptures are saying. And if thou come unto him, if you interact with this oppressor who's the devil that the Bible speaks of, that God said he's hunting you in the Old and the New Testament, make no fault. Don't make a mistake. Lest he take away thy life presently. You make a mistake, he could cause you to lose your life. You don't understand that because you taught in Christianity, God and Jesus is white, everything's fair and equal. You can say and dress and act how you want. None of these things matter. If you don't mess with me, I won't mess with you. All of the cultural things that are in our mind that dismiss the warnings that God gave us. God's commandments and rules and the things he told the prophets to teach our people are life and death lessons. And because we learn from preachers and religious leaders and imams and spiritual guidance counselors, instead of the priests and prophets of God, which are only in the UPK, your daughter don't ever get to properly learn this lesson about how to deal with the devil that the Bible speaks of. And unfortunately, we end up in our oppressor's lockup, suffering abuse, and the sister end up losing her life, end up hanged in her cell when she was very much alive and vibrant in the videos that they released later on. Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares, is traps everywhere, trying to trap our people, whether it's religion or drugs or gangs or feminism, abortion, this hookup culture, getting flued out, Diddy's freak offs, trying to do anything to make some money, prostituting yourself, getting high. There's traps everywhere, and that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city. The battlements is the area when you see those old castle TV shows, those olden movies in the times where people would storm the fort and a castle and a drawbridge, and there would be archers atop the castle firing down arrows to shoot at an enemy from an advantage position so that they can hit you and you cannot hit them. That's the battlement of a city. The Lord said we're going about in places where you are being targeted. And if you don't learn this and your sons and daughters don't learn this, we could end up disproportionately at the mercy of an animal who has the power to take our lives. This is another sad, hard lesson. This sister's life did not need to be taken. Our oppressor is an animal that God warned us about. And unfortunately, Sandra Bland was not taught how to deal with an encounter with the devil that the Bible speaks of. And these devils took this sister's life. This is a sad, hard lesson, you understand? Please learn from it. ISUPK.